I'm a follower of Jesus, and I have a lot of conversations with people who are not followers of Jesus. And one of the hardest things that I have come up against is having conversations with friends who are pretty good and moral people. They don't think of themselves as sinners, and that has been a challenge for me as somebody who likes to talk about Jesus and desperately wants these people to be in heaven with me. But today's devotional talks about this, and I wanted to read it with you guys. Romans 3:21 and 22. Now the righteousness of God has been manifested apart from the law, although the law and the prophets bear witness to it, the righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ for all who believe. You can't understand justification by faith without seeing two things. First, your sin, and second, the cleansing power of the cross of Christ. On one hand, owning up to sin is hard because it means admitting what we really are. We want to hang on to what little righteousness we think we have. On the other hand, the cross holds up a mirror to our sin. Jesus says, "Look and see what needed to be done to pay for your sin." With eyes of faith, we see how the cross of Christ has met our need. It's what God, out of love for us, has done to satisfy his justice. God's love moved into history in the person of Jesus Christ. Jesus is not on one side and God on the other. They are one. God is saving his people, and that is our security. If God has done it, he's never going to take it back. You can face your sin with courage because you see how God loved you to the uttermost. No matter how deep into sin you have gone, God has gone deeper in the giving of his son. If you're struggling to see that you're a sinner because you're a pretty good moral person, I am not. I am not a good and moral person. My default is not to do the right thing, which is why I see the need for Jesus. But if you're somebody who's way more righteous than me, maybe your default isn't to be a complete turd in life. Maybe you only sin, 3 times a day. That breaks down to be 1,095 sins a year. And let's say you live to be 70. That's about 76, little over 76,000 sins that you're going to show up to the pearly gates with. If those were speeding tickets and you're in front of the judge and you've got 76,000 speeding tickets, maybe the judge is going to let you off. Probably not. But in this case, someone has paid for those tickets, and his name is Jesus. I hope that this and God blesses your day.